Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shaira and I post planner and lettering videos on this channel. So today I have another plan with me for y'all. I have been looking to catch up. I have said this so many times, but work has been so busy, so I'm a little bit later than I had planned. I'm showing you right here that I'm actually using two different papers for the two sides. I mentioned in my last plan with me that I'm switching papers so that my paper doesn't rip up as much. During this plan with me, I realized a couple of things about it, which I'll talk about later. But right now, I'm showing you the kit that I'm using today. This is a kit from Station Stickers. If you did not know, I do have a PR code for Station Stickers. I'll put it up on the screen. It's Love Shaira, and it's always your biggest discount possible. Typically, it's 10% off. When Christie has sales, my code is adjusted to be the same amount as the sale. So if there's a 20% sale going, my code does go up to that price. But going back to it, this is I think like the first, maybe second. Actually, no, it's the second week of December. So this is one of like my 4-ish holiday spreads that I'll be doing. The papers are two completely different colors because they are two different papers. I didn't want to like stick the back of like the new paper onto like the old paper, so I figured I'd just suffer through it for a week. It's obviously not that big of a deal. But here you can totally see just like that color difference. The older paper is slightly more of like a yellowy ivory tone, which to be honest with you, I never noticed before that like it is really bright though. That's the good thing. But it is kind of like this more warmer tone than like the really cool toned one that I'm using right now, which I do quite enjoy. So I'm excited to shift over to that. So after next week, all of my spreads should be on the newer paper. Like I said, this is about like the second week of December, so it's totally been a while. Still just in the mode of catching up. I do want to share my holiday spreads with y'all because some of them came out really, really well. I definitely want to share just like the shops that I use for the holidays, even though it's well after. I have been slacking on editing. I filmed these over just the time that I had a little break for the holidays, but afterwards, kind of work picked back up. I've just been really busy with that, but also just one thing that I did want to bring up, which is not at all related to the week that I'm planning, just because there is that discrepancy of time. But I did want to acknowledge just what happened at Capitol very recently. I am extremely appalled and I have no real words aside from just utter disappointment, like disgust, anger, a lot of negative feelings, and it's made it really difficult for me to do things that I enjoy, to be honest with you all. But I hope you all are taking care of yourselves and staying safe wherever you are in the country, especially if you are in the US. There's a lot going on, and even like at my job, we've kind of been told, like if we need to take time for it just to kind of process what the heck is even happening, because the US is just a total shit show right now. Pardon my French, but there's no better word to describe what's going on. I'm not gonna blab on too much with it just because it has been a couple of days by the time I do upload this. But I did just want to acknowledge that and just hope that you all are taking care of yourselves during just such a challenging time. Seeing just the US kind of go through all of this is so stressful. So, that on top of a global pandemic, while doing everything you need to do just to live whatever your new normal is so stressful. And I want to give you all my love and I don't know what else to provide other people, but I do hope that you all know that you can always chat with me on Instagram. I'm not as active lately, but I check my DMs. I respond to people very often when you do kind of message me. But if you ever just want to talk or anything, I am around, and I'm here for you. I know that's something I've needed to hear from some of my friends, and a lot of y'all I consider my friends too. So I just wanted to get that out there. I feel like this is the problem with me having my plan with me is be a couple of weeks back. Like, here is like a time during like right before Christmas where like things were like slightly better, but now it's like things are just so different. So I definitely do want to like catch up on just all of the editing that I need to do in the background and all that. But yeah, I am definitely trying to find just that motivation to do some of those things that I do enjoy doing. I haven't been picking up my planner as much just given everything going on that's taking my attention. So I hope you all are able to do things that you love right now as well. In terms of this week that I'm planning, not really much happened. I think like cool things like I tried new crafts lately have been just some of the highlights. I might have mentioned this in my last poem. I tried resin casting quite recently, and I casted some cool stuff. I'm still waiting on a couple of molds to be able to kind of do more stuff with it. But one thing I got into over the last month or so is mechanical keyboards. And I feel like there's a couple of planner people in the community who usually have like keyboards in like their photos or something like that. And I started kind of getting really curious, and I use it for work right now, and it's so nice. So I have wanted to kind of combine those two crafts or like hobbies, I guess. Um, and I kind of want to make resin keycaps. I don't know if you've all ever seen anyone kind of do that, but there's a lot of like artisan keycaps, like very decorative ones, like not super functional, obviously. And I kind of want to try my hand at it, and we'll see if I kind of work on that and maybe share it here or something like that in like a totally different video. I know my channel has always been like planner related, but I do kind of maybe want to branch out to other crafts just to kind of show like the different things I've been able to try recently. Like, I think the one thing about the pandemic has been I have more time realistically to try more things, which is kind of exciting for me. The only other thing I did this week was that I got my first ever like Christmas cards made, and they came in, and I did kind of set them up to be dropped off, which is kind of cool. I do think I'll keep them as like an annual thing. It's kind of cool to send like your coworkers and just friends you don't get to talk to all the time, just like a nice little card to think about them over the holidays. So that's something I hope to kind of do moving forward as well. But yeah, I am getting roughly towards the end of this plan with me. There wasn't really too much going on this week for sure. Just the normal, getting a lot of work done, just because Christmas and all that was coming around the corner. But yeah, my goal is still to get in to Plan With Me's a week. I know I've kind of failed that right now. I hope I can maybe even get up like a second one in a few days. I have all of it done. It's just editing has taken me way longer than it used to, just with lack of motivation and all that. But I really, really, really want to catch up so that I don't have to talk about things that happened literally a month ago. But anyways, I am just filling out the sidebar a bit here and doing a quick wiggle to show you just the minimal amount of foil that I did add to this kit. Here are some of the leftovers. The kit does have a fair bit of foil on a couple of the pages, especially this one. So that did add to the shine there. But I hope you all enjoyed watching this plan with me, and I will see you all next time. Bye.